we played hard. I was proud of our guys' effort. Obviously, there's a lot to play for here, being senior day to day. So that's kind of where the focus was. We hung in there. At half was still it was a football game against the number 9 team in the country, and then it just kind of wore on us honestly, and we had some few breakdowns and couldn't stay on the field offensively, and our time at times getting off the field defensively. So that's why. That's teams as good as there is, the best in our conference. That's why they're going to probably have a home game in the playoffs and probably make a run. Well, where do you start? They have a lot of really good players. They got a staff that's been together, a lot of continuity, and a lot of resources pointing their directions there in Duluth. So they got a quarterback who's super talented, and Wall Jasper, who's a problem for everybody. They got the leading receiver in the country in 88, and they're really physical defensively as well. So it's a complete football team. They're really good, and then, like I said, they got a bunch of good players, and they know what they're doing, and they have experience. And that's where we're still growing, frankly, in each of those areas. Yeah, I'm proud of them. It's a great class. I think there was about 15 guys walk out there today, and as a class, they walked out of here certainly better than they found it. They made a real impact, and not just on the field, but off the field, on campus, in the community. It's a great group of young men. I'm proud of them, and there's a couple. We certainly would like to finish with a couple more victories this year, and there's some there to be had. But there was a ton of growth, and there was a lot of good football this season played, and a lot of it by them. And some of these guys are walking out of here with their names etched pretty high up in the record books, and those would be some nice accolades down the road to talk to their kids about or whatever. But just proud of them. It's a great group of young men, so I love them, and we're going to miss them. I think we made significant improvement in a lot of areas, so we took a big step forward in the kicking game this year. I thought we were overall much improved that way. I think our battery of specialists, each of them in their own right, is, in my mind, an all-conference performer. I think there was big strides offensively, particularly looking at 4 freshman linemen starting for the entire season. That was pretty special. I thought Carson and Evan Lovett, the 1-2 punch as seniors. We've got to find a way to replace those 2 guys, because they're 2 of the guys I'm talking about that have set all kinds of records here. And but that being said, I think there's a talented group, ready to move it forward, and we have a great group of guys coming back. I think there's been some really good efforts. Jace McDonald's had a heck of a year, Brian Augustine, Julian Camaristi. I could go on and on. Some guys coming back too, and so that bodes well for us. But that's as we look forward in the future and we turn the page, going forward. But right now, the focus is on these seniors. So what a great group of young men. And it hurts to lose today. We'd love to get out here with a victory on senior day. It's just today Duluth was a better football team, and they tip your hat to them. And then for us, we can learn some lessons and grow from them. Well, keep getting better within our systems of play. We got to take a step forward that way. Certainly, as coaches, we got to recruit. We got to recruit and replace some of these seniors that are leaving, and we need to recruit a combination from the top down and get some transfers in here that can immediately make a difference, and then at certain positions. And then obviously we got to recruit from the bottom up and get some developmental high school guys as well. We're off to a great start. We have commitments already, and there's a lot of real positives in place. Like I said, I think we have a good group coming back next year too. So I think the culture's strong. I think that's something to build on and keep growing. And like I said, there'll be some new leadership opportunities for guys that are coming back. They're all of a sudden they're not a junior anymore, or even younger than that. You got a chance for some guys to really grow and put this team on their back and move us forward. Yeah, I think we're getting better at a lot of things. Is there areas to improve? Certainly there are. But I'm excited about what can be done. You know, I'm excited, looking forward to next season already, and you know, there's the goal here is to, you know, to be good, to be a winning football program, and we have yet to capture that. We're really close. In 24, we won 5. This year we won 3, but there was 3 or 4 games were one possession games, and we were competitive in just about every game this season. And so we just need to get over that hump and keep growing. And it's not, you know, we don't have $40 million of NIL money here like Oregon does, so we got to do it the old-fashioned way and build it from the ground up. And so that's what we're doing. I'm looking forward to that challenge, and I know our guys coming back are too. Like, we'll be excited about it, and like I said, the goal is to take that next step forward and have a winning season here at Minot State. That hasn't been done here in the Division II era. So that's the goal. That's the immediate goal as we move forward.